What would you do if your own sister tried to bankrupt you at your dad's funeral? I was 24, and my dad had just passed away. He owned a massive, multi-million-dollar landscaping company out in Chicago. My older sister, Morgan, always resented me because I chose to be a pediatric nurse instead of joining the family business. She drove a Porsche. I drove a beat-up Honda Civic. So, when we were standing in the lobby of the funeral home, just minutes after burying him, I wasn't expecting a hug, but I definitely wasn't expecting her to hand me an itemized invoice. Dad had $150,000 in private medical debt, she whispered, shoving a thick manila folder into my chest. The lawyer said since you were the one managing his home care, you're legally liable. You need to pay it. I froze. My stomach dropped. I barely made $60K a year. I couldn't afford that. She looked at me, completely deadpan. But if you sign over your half of his estate to me right now, I'll use the company funds to clear your debt. Honestly, I'm doing you a massive favor. But that wasn't even the worst part. I opened the folder. The bills looked perfectly legitimate. Hospital letterheads, itemized billing codes. I was completely wrecked, standing there crying in my black dress. I actually grabbed a pen to sign my entire inheritance away. That's when I realized something didn't make sense. I'm a nurse. I know medical billing codes. The primary charge listed on the front page was for an elective outpatient procedure. My dad had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He wasn't getting elective surgery. Yeah, it gets worse. I slipped into the bathroom and locked the door. I pulled up the state's medical registry database on my phone and typed in the doctor's NPI number from the top of the invoice. The doctor wasn't an oncologist. It was a high-end plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. My heart was pounding. I walked back out to the lobby. Morgan was chatting with our wealthy aunt, holding out the contract, looking incredibly smug. Did you sign it? She asked loudly, clearly trying to publicly pressure me. The entire room went quiet. No, I said, my voice completely steady. But I am low-key curious about something. I held up the fake invoice for the whole family to see. Why did Dad need $150,000 worth of rhinoplasty and lipo in California while he was in a coma in Chicago? Morgan went completely pale. She literally dropped her champagne glass. It shattered all over the marble floor. I didn't just keep my half of the estate. After the fraud investigation, I took hers too.